So this chapter is called Sands of Time, and it happens to be about parents, right? So I also, have parents as well, and I've seen the evolution over the last 15, 20 years of growing up, and I've also seen them become old and, health issues and all of that. So I feel like I'll revisit this chapter quite a bit in my lifetime, right? Once every 10 years or so. So I'm going to read it out really quick. The older I get, the more I cherish what my parents did for me. It was over 2 years since I last saw my dad. 2 long years. That's a lot in the life of an old man in his 90s. The dreaded pandemic was the reason. It shattered our cozy world, wrecking our lives in untold ways. During the first wave, Mumbai was the epicenter. Bangalore became the epicenter during the second wave. The second wave turned out to be more deadly than the first. With no sign of it ebbing, there was no way I could visit dad during that period. Once we were all vaccinated and the COVID cases had reduced considerably, we decided to visit Mumbai to be with dad. Dementia had slowly started creeping in 2 years ago, unannounced at first, and then more markedly. A person with dementia shows cognitive decline that affects memory, communication, and thinking. It interferes with the person's daily life activities, causing mood changes and confusion. It is a degenerative disease. Although I would see him on video call regularly, there were times when he had a blank look on his face and didn't know what to say. There was a lot of confusion going on in his head. At such times, I could sense it and hang up the call, as I did not wish to agitate his mind further. Dad and I share a deep connection, so I understand him completely. He has been lonely ever since my mom passed away several years ago, but he kept himself busy attending to financial matters. My sister and I would speak to him religiously every single day. We had set a time, and that time was reserved entirely for him. Wherever we were, we would drop everything we were doing to speak to him. We would remind him of several incidents of the bygone era and our childhood days, and we would laugh together. I would start saying a few lines of Kabir ke Dohe, which he would complete from his memory as he knew them by heart. He would talk of his childhood days in Bangalore and how he grew up in difficult times. So many memories came flooding back as I boarded the flight to Mumbai. All through the journey, I was apprehensive whether or not he would recognize me in person. I had prepared myself mentally too, to face the reality before me. Nothing lasts forever, I had consoled myself. We rang the bell and entered the house. Earlier, he would briskly come to open the door for us. Now the scene had changed totally. I took a deep breath to calm my nerves before entering his room. I then walked in. My heart was pounding loudly as I waited with bated breath. And then, all of a sudden, the flash of recognition on his face was absolutely priceless. His face lit up like a 1,000-watt bulb. He was overjoyed to see me. He knew someone very dear had come. I just sat holding his hands for 2 hours. He kept kissing my hands on and off. What a great feeling it was. It is beyond imagination, description, and just too precious. 1,000 words cannot just do justice to the range of emotion we each experienced that day. It was indeed magical. I'm glad I got an opportunity to bring a few hours of happiness in his lonely world. Over the years, we, his children, have subconsciously set our standards according to the principles and values he lived by. Yesterday, he was a strong father. Today, his love has made us strong to weather all storms. Those days, he was there for us no matter what. Today, we are there for him and each other no matter what. In his glorious times, he was a rich dad, rich in character, values, and discipline. Today, we, his 4 children, are walking in his footsteps with the examples he has set for us. It's truly payback time. Please remember the real me when I cannot remember you. Returning on the flight from Mumbai, there was a range of emotions going through my head. Although I was sad to see my dad helpless, I was deeply grateful that my younger brother is doing a fine job in looking after dad's every need, leaving no stone unturned. I can be at peace here in Bangalore, knowing he is well taken care of there. So the question is, do you do your best for your parents? Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.